Hi, nice to speak to you.
You have such a great scene in the opening of season 2. I'm sure.
What are you talking about?
I'm sure. I'm
He
sure.
knows. He very well knows.
Yes. No, I'm sure that's what you've been talking about all day. I don't want to give away too much. But I was curious about the practicalities of it. Was there an intimacy and a stunt coordinator involved?
I mean, I worked very closely with the stunt coordinator. I mean, we have a choreographer that we worked for a month and a half on getting those moves cool and safe, because I did it myself and I didn't want to get hurt. So I wanted to make sure it's like a dance when you do something like that. You make it look as violent as you can, but you don't want to actually hurt anyone. So so it was a really thrilling day because everyone was on their A game and the lighting looked beautiful. Alex Graves, our director, shot it beautifully. It was a really kind of a very special thing to be a part of. I really grateful to have had that experience.
It seemed like everybody loved the challenge because it wasn't an easy sequence to shoot, but everybody was like, oh, let's see how we're going to do it. So there was a lot of excitement on set, and I think people were entertained.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
I'm very sure that this will be topic of memes and whatnot. It's definitely memorable.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And again, I don't want to go too much in detail, but it's so interesting since I mean, you both mentioned in previous interviews that there are these abstract elements, but to play it, you have to take it to a more human level. But the dynamic of your two characters is so strange. How do you deal with this as an approach to getting into your character? This robot person that's lived longer, that's taken care of, your embodiment, but at the same time, you're always in control of her.
I think the question of control is interesting within their relationship because kind of it shifts so many times. Actually, you kind of, especially in season 2, already season 1, you kind of see that, oh no, actually, it kind of changes, like who has the final word, who's able to control the other one, and kind of like they are both kind of enslaved by each other. So they're both imprisoned in this relationship that kind of this season we kind of treated as also as like a marriage, kind of, that there are like elements to it that they are a couple ruling the galaxy together and they have different opinions like how the galaxy should be ruled. So it kind of, there's a conflict and there's like a fight and there.
Exactly. And I think it's like we would think about, oh, robot, emperor of the galaxy, but the conversation would always lead back to just like what it's like to be in negotiate a marriage, negotiate the love of a marriage, the vulnerability that you feel inside of a marriage, the expectations you have of someone. I mean, I think he expects her to be in unwavering support of him, and when she's not, it really guts him.
And then there is also the element of like like being a mother to someone, like you want your kids to grow up and do what you wish, and then when they kind of drift away to a wrong direction, and that all makes it so much fun because there are so many layers to that relationship, kind of like
it is. And we talked about them a lot, and we were always talking about it. We're such nerds.
Yeah.
But we hope the audience finds that dynamic as intriguing. I mean, I think there's also kind of like an archetypical, male-female dynamic there that, her being, mother, wife, counselor, all of these things to him, and him being a succession of clones. There's something to that, actually. Yeah. There's something kind of in a subconscious. Why does that kind of ring true when I look around me here on Earth? So we really hope the audience kind of embraces the riddle of that relationship too, and so it's like I'm hesitant to say too much about what I think about the character because it's all there in the story. It's all there in the dynamic that we played, because I want the audience to find it for themselves and see and use it to kind of examine what rings true to them in their own life experience. You know?
Absolutely. I'm afraid that's all the time we have today, but thank you very much.
Thank you. Lovely talking to you.